What's up, everyone? Welcome to Packers Rookie Preview. I'm your host, Tyler Brook. Today, going over new Packers rookie tight end Luke Musgrave, second-round pick out of Oregon State. Really interesting film on this one. Can really see the fit. We're going to go over some of the scheme fits for Musgrave, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. Taking a look at Musgrave out of Oregon State. Impressive frame, one of the longer tight ends in this draft class, coming in at nearly 6'6", 6'5", 7/8", 253 pounds. 32.5-inch arms, 10 3/8 inch hands, crazy high relative athletic score, 9.78 out of 10. You probably, if you were following along with the pre-draft process, know that a lot of these tight ends came in with crazy high athletic profiles. Interesting background as well as far as his uncle, NFL offensive coordinator Bill Musgrave. He's been around in the NFL and college game for decades at this point. He only played 2 games in 2022 with a knee injury. He revealed after being drafted that he had MCL surgery. So, not a lot of film on him, actually. 2021 was kind of tight end 2, played as kind of a wing in line. We'll go over 2 games from the 2021 tape, Purdue and Idaho, along with a play from 2022, give you an idea of kind of the role that, Oregon State was hoping to have for him. But why don't we go ahead and dive into the tape, take a look at, the strengths, weaknesses, what kind of role he's going to have in Green Bay. All right, kicking things off here, 2021 season opener against the Purdue Boilermakers. You're going to see Musgrave, far right side of the screen, hand in the dirt. He's playing what we call traditional Y tight end right now. Now, if you were listening in the pre-draft process to myself, Justice, Acme Packing Company in general, typically 2 types of roles a tight end's going to play. A Y, or then an F or an H. They're somewhat interchangeable. There's some slight differences, but for simplicity's sake, a Y tight end, typically hand in the dirt, on the line, right next to the offensive line. F or an H, sometimes a detached wing, we'll call it. Sometimes you'll see him in the slot, kicked out wide. Fullback role like Josiah DeGuara. So Musgrave, when he got drafted, initially thought, this guy's probably going to play that F or H role. The Packers seemed pretty determined, at least they talked about it in the, after he was drafted. Going to play a little Y. So we're seeing some reps here, but really what I wanted to show on this play specifically, you're going to see just the play speed from Musgrave. Hand in the dirt out of this stance, watch just how fast he gets off the ball. Even the most athletic linebackers are going to struggle covering a guy this fast as an inline tight end. So you can see it right here. Just look. As soon as he gets past 43, would love to see the quarterback just rip that, get a completion. He hesitates. By the time you can't see it, it's off screen. By the time that throw is made, Musgrave's basically at the sideline. Linebacker has time to chase because Musgrave's forced to slow down at the sideline in completion. But just wanted to show here just how quick he can be off the ball. I mean, that's going to be a mismatch. He's 6'6", basically. That kind of play speed is hard to cover. So another play here, again, playing Y on the left side of the screen, number 88. He's in line. We're just going to see how fast he can push vertically, which is something you really want to see from a tight end with this athletic profile. Just stretches outside, cuts it back in. Ball doesn't go his way. He's wide open, though. He just gets off the ball so dang fast, breaks it inside. You can see safety's trying to play him at Y. He just breaks it in. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for him in between the safety and the linebacker to make plays because of that play speed, being able to get over the top of defenses. And just look at his break immediately off the snap, just how quickly he covers that space. Guys at 6'6" shouldn't be able to do that. That's some impressive stuff from a guy of his size. We're going to see here he's going to run a curl route, left side of the screen. Again, you're going to see the play speed. Pay attention to his footwork. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with a guy this size of how quick he can chop his feet getting into that route stem. Breaking down, getting the ball. Kind of awkwardly catches it. That shows up a few times on film. I don't want to knock him too much. It's not like drops are a huge part of his game, so it's not a massive red flag. Would like to see fewer body catches, especially with his hand size and athleticism. But again, just shown here. Good speed to get upfield. Chops the feet, breaks back towards the ball. I'm not going to knock him, but if you're talking about wide receivers, You want to see him drop his hips. You'll see him physically lower his pads into his break. You'll see that from more natural wide receivers. Think of the best in the game on these, especially breaking back routes. You'll see how much they sink their hips into the route. This guy's 6'6". He's a big boy. He's gonna have a hard time doing that part, but with the footwork, he's able to change directions fairly well. It's a good route, not the cleanest catch, but hey, he makes a play. It's a first down. And again, with that play speed and that foot quickness, I think he can learn some of the other parts of the game, more technical route. So pretty easy to see the play speed, the foot quickness. He's a little stiff, but I'm not going to knock him because of the size and speed mismatch. But I wanted to go over a few plays of the kind of role you can expect in Matt LaFleur's offense. This one's called tight end Y leak. Play action. It's a staple of Shanahan outside zone systems. You'll see George Kittle get open a lot on this play. So we got it squared for you here. He's not the detached tight end. He's the one in line. What you're going to see is a play fake to the left. The quarterback's going to roll out to the right. That's going to force the defense to drift to the right. And Musgrave's going to come open on the left side. So let's just watch it. In motion fullback. Outside zone. Rolling out. So you can see they're initially playing run. They're trying to all find their landmarks. What I'm confused about with this concept here is typically you want to see wide receivers coming over as crossers to force the eyes of the secondary to go to the right side of the field. You see where that Pac-12 logo is at the top of the screen. You want some kind of crosser going just above that, maybe at the 20, at the 15. You want some routes to go and drift so the eyes of the secondary are going to move there with the quarterback rolling out. But regardless, you're seeing the tight end, Musgrave, get open downfield. That play speed allows him to separate vertically. It's a really well-run play. I don't understand why they don't have routes crossing the formation to manipulate the secondary more, because he still has to make a somewhat contested catch here. But still, nice play speed, able to separate vertically. Now think about this at the Packers level. You got Christian Watson running a crosser? You don't think NFL defenses are going to respect that? I mean, that kind of play speed, defenses are going to be accounting for him at all times. This Y leak, I feel pretty confident in saying as a rookie, you're going to see Musgrave or Tucker Kraft. They did draft 2 tight ends. One of these guys is going to get open on Y leak. I'm very interested to see them run it. I think it's a staple of this offensive philosophy of Matt LaFleur's coaching tree. Expect to see something like it. Couple more plays, same concept, just out of different eye candy. Just a quick flat route off play action for Musgrave. Utilize that play speed in open space, right? So here, he's on the far left side of the screen. He's going to feign the block with number 2, and he's just going to get out in space. It's easy. He's got play speed. I would like to see a guy of this size shake off this tackle attempt a little more easily. He just loses his balance. Not ideal, but, again, size, speed, open space. He picks up plenty of yards. They end up scoring a touchdown on this drive. Another one here. Musgrave starting on the left side. I enjoy this one, again, pre-snap motion. This is more of a slice than a flat, where he's going to come across the formation after this motion. See him. I kind of like the feign. I'm going to point at the guy pretending like I'm going to block him. Let's rewind that. I got that guy. Nope. Going across the formation. I just totally beat the guy that gets caught flat-footed. Not sure what position that guy's playing. 27, might be a corner, might be a safety. But Musgrave's just too fast. So he separates. Again, something frustrates me with this Oregon State quarterback. I think Musgrave makes a much bigger play here if the ball's out like here. He's got him beat. Just get that ball out. Don't wait. At this point, he's past the hash. He's only got so much space he can pick up speed and then turn up field. So instead, he's getting the ball at the numbers. He has to turn up field. He has no other choice. He loses some of that speed advantage. Ooh, see that? A little effortless, little hop. I know it's nothing on the field, but I like a tight end that can do that with no hesitation. Okay. So just one more time. Going across the formation. I got this guy. Psych. I'm just going to win with speed. Waiting for the ball. Turn up field. They do get the first down. Nice little hop at the end. Let's go into the blocking a little bit. It's really my only weakness, but we'll get into that in a minute. It's not for a lack of effort. And you're going to see a couple plays here that I enjoy quite a bit. So he's on the line, kind of a condensed bunch formation. They're going to run a variation of a pin and pull toss here, which just means they're going to have some pulling blockers. The idea is to get the running back on a pitch out in space so that he can get some blockers, turn upfield for a touchdown. Musgrave is going to crack down on 15, and ideally he's just trying to seal him off, but I just love the effort here. Watch him, cracks down on 15, keeps going, dirts him, touchdown. Is him dirting the guy the reason for this play? Not really. Do I love it? Yes. Did I show a pancake block against Purdue because I'm an IU grad? Yes. Yes, I did. All right, let's go back to it. Got another one. Again against Purdue. Go Hoosiers. Purdue's a better football program. I hate to admit it right now, but anyway, that's not the point. That's the point. We're here to talk about Luke Musgrave. Left side, going against number 6, far left. Engages with him. I know he loses balance, but again, I just love. He's going to keep his legs driving through the blocks, and he's going to try and finish. So I think one of the things the Packers are talking about with him is a why. They just know that he's going to try and finish blocks. He's going to give great effort, and they believe that their tight end room can help clean up the technique. Because, from tight end standpoint, he's big, he's strong, he likes to finish blocks. Love to see it. Going to see something similar here. Something I'm very curious about the Packers using him as a blocker, because, again, we'll talk about it. I don't think he's the cleanest blocker right now. We'll get into that in a second. But here's something you can use him as another role. We have another condensed bunch formation. Instead of a toss this time, it's going to be a little bit of a bubble screen. And what you're going to see from Musgrave, he has the white towel on, if you can see that. He's lined up on the line of scrimmage of the 3 guys there. He's going to try and get out to, I think, this edge rusher, the safety. I can't tell what position this guy is. But you're going to see him get out there and just try and steer him away. Now, he doesn't hold the block for as long as you'd like, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But he gets out in space and turns the guy. And that's like all the space that this receiver needs to create some space, generate a big play. So I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. I could definitely see something Matt LaFleur doing there. But let's get into. You can see a little bit of the stiffness. Maybe like he runs good routes. He has good footwork. He's not the best after the catch. Those aren't things I'm going to point out here. I just think those are some physical limitations. I'm not going to knock a guy for it, because you can see the mismatches in the passing game. What really is lacking at the moment is the consistency as a blocker. He has a couple reps where he can drive guys into the ground. It's the sticking to blocks, and it's the awful hand placement that's really an issue right now. So as far as sticking to blocks here, you can see 88 far right side. This is going to be a play action, shot play. I mean, he can't even hold on to this guy for a second. This guy gets around him with no issue. Rushes the quarterback. Because, I mean, you're looking here, top of the screen, this deep shot. He's got separation on the defensive back. If this throw isn't rushed, it's a touchdown. But Musgrave can't hold this block for hardly any amount of time. And he's just caught chasing. You never want to be, in pass protection, you never want to be the guy chasing after your assignment as he's going after the quarterback unimpeded. It's not ideal. Don't want to see that. I'm not gonna show you a bunch of plays of him struggling to stick to the block. It pops up a lot. So if you end up watching any college film of Musgrave, I'm sure you'll notice it. The other thing, hand placement. It's a mess right now. He tends to go really far outside. It's way harder to control a defender when you're trying to block out here versus hot in tight, holding on to him. That probably is a big reason why so many guys disengage from him. So we're going to see it here. I mean, just look at where his hands are on the guy's back. That's not where you want them to be. I mean, their offensive line does a good job of springing this run play, but it's just an example of hand placement. Gets disengaged, gets on the ground. We'll see a couple more here. Musgrave, again, on the line of scrimmage here. If you see where 15 is, just right to the 1 o'clock of him. Going to see it here. Hands outside again, basically on his pads. He does a solid job of steering, and this is a good play for the most part because he does at least wall off, and this running back's able to get space. But if this running back doesn't cut this inside, I mean, this guy's going in. Kind of a block in the back, right? Just, if he is inside, he's controlling this more. He doesn't have to worry about 15. Potentially, maybe the running back can bounce it out if needed. It's hand placement that keeps showing up in just bad spots. It's latching on. It's not getting inside. 15 can control that engagement, which isn't what you want to see. Last one here. Comes in motion, left side of the screen. He's ready to go. I appreciate that. Again, hands behind the guy's arms. Now look at this. That's a hold. It doesn't get called. His head's down. He's looking down at the ground. He's just kind of grabbing, hoping to get that. In the NFL, especially on a rookie, that's going to get called a lot. I don't love what I see there. He's got to clean up the hands. I love the effort, but that's just that you can't do that. You're going to get called for that a lot at the NFL level. But that's all we got. Pretty short one. Those who have followed along know that it's pretty hard for anyone in the draft circles to get film on Musgrave because he's a 2021 guy that didn't play a lot in 2022. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Anything else besides rookie previews you want to see from this channel, let us know. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tyler Brook. We'll see you next week for Jaden Reed, potentially surprise interview or two. So keep it tuned to the feed. Thanks for watching.